Hey, you brought up the school system thing. You have been in public education in the classroom for many, many, many years. Your career outside of politics has been educating students. This really is a mess, isn't it? I mean, I want to be fair to the governor. He and I are not on good terms these days, but I do want to be fair to the guy because it's a tough spot to be in. But come on, how can anybody function with this type of directive from the governor's office looking at September, October, November, December? I mean, we're just pulling the plug on these kids.
Yeah, we really are. I mean, he puts out a 100-page guidance document. You have to submit approval for plans. Localities are trying to do all that. And suddenly he says yesterday, or chief of staff says, well, basically it's all up to localities, and that's simply guidance. If I can say this, it is a tough position to be in, but we need to have options to open fully 5 days a week. You can give parents choices that don't want to do that. There's Virtual Virginia, which is we're ramping up, which is a pretty good online platform. You have the Child Care Association that has opened up now with about 1,000 locations, have done it very successfully. They check the kids' temperatures. They put them in pods once they get there. They don't do social distancing, so once they do that, I don't think they've had really any incidents whatsoever. We can work on the liability issue, which localities are really scared of,
right,
especially if you offer choice. We need a plan. We need leadership and a plan from the state to responsibly open, to me, because if I can say this very quickly, the consequence for kids, we talk about poor kids, especially that, have food issues and have security issues. So you're basically saying you go 2 days a week, you stay home 3 days a week. They're not staying home 3 days a week. They're going to go to daycare 3 days a week. They'll be exposed in a different manner. I'm not sure that's more unsafe. And let's be honest, John, some of them are home alone right now because their parents are struggling to work. Mm-hmm. They need some better options and leadership from the governor. And this is a key issue. We need to be looking at this in special session. He's got to do more. And, superintendents are in a tough spot. You can see this with snow days. If you have any snow on the ground now, in today's climate, schools, they close and they talk to each other. And so if you're going to leave it totally up to them, their risk management people are telling them right now, hey, be very, very cautious. If the state's just going to leave them hanging like that, that is horrible leadership. I guess that upsets me about as much as anything that I've dealt with, having taught for 30 years and know what parents and students are going through.